What up, good people? How are you doing? I hope all is well. I was just sitting here chilling and contemplating, and I just want to have a real talk with you. And instead of sitting up on the camera and laptop, I'm just recording this on my phone. It's about the message more than anything. It's about changing your mindset right now. As you are on the journey back to loving yourself, you're going to be met with some challenges. You're going to be met with some tests. Some people are going to try you, or you're going to feel like you're being tried. I know things are changing. The world is changing. Things are shifting spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. So that means you do have to change your mindset about some things. And I was just sitting here thinking, like, when you do return to loving yourself, you understand and know, I deserve more. It's okay to tell yourself that you are worthy. And saying no is healthy when someone keeps crossing the line, when someone is using, abusing you, when someone is manipulating you, when someone keeps trying you as stupid. It's okay to say no to protect yourself. Now is the time to protect your energy, preserve your peace. The spiritual warfare is real. The spirits in some of these people hasn't been worked on. They haven't been doing the healing work. They may not be watching themselves how they moving, but you watch how they moving and how they doing you and how they talking to you and how they are treating you. Now is the time to change your mindset about saying no. Game over for those who you're going to say no to. They're going to call you mean. They're going to call you selfish. They're going to say you don't care. No. That means they can't cross that line anymore. You got to set healthy boundaries. You got to in this time. And what I'm learning about a lot of people right now is the mindset has to be changed about money too. We can't blame it on who's in the politics, who's in the presidential office, who's in the government, who's in your state officials. We can't blame it. It's about the individual now. What you gonna do during this time? I'm all about spirituality. But the reality is we're gonna have to change our mind about our money too. A lot of people don't have money problems. They have a problem spending all the time, managing their money. I said this is a time to be resourceful and resilient. And some people will see that you are responsible with your funds, that you are accountable with your actions, and they want to infringe on that. No. You're not going to take care of a grown person who at this age, anybody over the age of 25 should know how to manage money by now. Even if it wasn't taught to you. Our grandparents went through the Depression. They can say whatever they want. This might be a recession. It's something going on. We see the prices going up. So your mindset is going to have to change about the money. The laws of attraction, yeah, that can work. But it's about getting your vibrations right too for that. The reality of money, because it is an energy, You got to get your energy right. And you can't let anyone infiltrate your space, your environment, your mindset. That's where I'm at right now. That's what I was sitting here contemplating about. Because people like to take advantage of your kindness. And they look at it as a weakness. But the weakness is in them. When you try to tell people that it really is, this time really is teaching us how to be more resourceful, how to save our money, how to get back to basics. Some of us might have to grow our own foods. Not some of us. The times are changing, and this ain't no conspiracy theory. But the times are changing where we're going to have to learn how to, if you have this opportunity, to grow your own food. To get the water that you need. To get the wipes that you need. To have a care package. To have a safety kit. To have some lights, some flashlights. To have some candles in storage. Because we have to be prepared. I'm sensing this strongly. And it has been in the ethers, what I've been seeing beyond the veil. We're going to have to prepare. You're going to have to be prepared during this time. And if there is anyone that is around you that's taking you out of balancing your budget, saving your money, doing what's within your pace, within your guidelines, what's best for you. Don't let anybody disrupt that pattern of yours. This is about what I'm peeping and observing from the outside world and the lesson I have learned from personal experience. It's some grown people that want to sit there and complain about how these prices are going up. And I can't do this, and I can't do this. But they're not making changes in how they're managing their money. Watch these people. Because these are main ones that don't even know how to manage their spirit, master themselves. They don't know how to manage themselves. This is about discipline right now. Resilience and resourceful. Can you do that? What you gonna do? Because we don't have time to be sitting around complaining all the time. I'm a resolution type female. I'm gonna get it done type female. I'm gonna figure it out some way, somehow type female. The God in me, that God force in me, is gonna lead me with that mindset. It's a lot of people talking about they chosen, but they really ain't chosen. Chosen ones don't panic. We lead with that God force. When you're panicking, you can't think clearly on your next move. You can't hear the divine instructions. You can't have a sound plan, a stable plan. I want to share these thoughts with you. I think we're going to start having, because I'm trying to think how I can shift from, spiritual development is very important. But the physical changes, the natural changes that's going on in this world, it's time to adapt to those changes. And it's going to be some people around you fighting tooth and nail because they don't want to change. They don't want to change their mindset. Learn how to say no. To these people, it's okay to help people. I'm not telling anybody not to help people. But know when it's draining you and depleting you. Know when that's all they do. They come to you when they need something. They depend on you to be there for them. When they spending all their funds, and now they want you to pick up the slack. It's about reciprocity. Is there an equal exchange of give and take? That's what we're going to have to discern right now. This is how you're going to have to observe people and watch people right now. Game over. For those who you're going to say no to. Let them be mad. Let them be upset. Because you're changing how you're moving. They need to watch and learn. Because you're setting the example. You're leading the charge on how people got to change their mindset. Got to learn how to manage themselves and manage their money. More money, more problems. Is that what they say? Don't necessarily have to be that. Some people love to live above and beyond their means. You hear what I'm saying? They like to do too much, like to talk too much, like to keep up with the Joneses, like to keep up with appearances. These times are telling us something. You gotta wake up, you gotta grow up, you gotta man up, you gotta woman up, you gotta do what you need to do to survive and thrive during these times. Because I don't know about y'all, I like having some money in my pocket, okay? It helps the world go around. That's what's going to be needed right now. Some change. It's this shift. The changes in the world right now. I was sitting here contemplating this, and I was like, I got to make some decisions. Some sound decisions for myself to help my son grow up to be a sound and stable, well-rounded man in this world. Because there ain't nobody else around me to help me with that. And this is for anyone who resonates with what I'm talking about. Maybe you've learned the lesson. Maybe you're still trying to get the lesson. Maybe you're still trying to figure it out. Even if you know thyself, it's so many things that happen in this world that's unpredictable, that's constant change, always evolving. That's life. The ups and downs, the ebb and flow. And you're going to have to learn how to ride the wave during these times. Be true to you, first and foremost. Pour into yourself, first and foremost. And watch the ones who keep coming at you as if you owe them something. You don't owe them anything. Like I said, you can do good all by yourself. Ain't no you can do bad all. Nobody ain't trying. This is about speaking life of yourself. Speak life of yourself. If you have to be by yourself, you can do good all by yourself. That's the word. I hope you heard. No more in 2024 for these shenanigans, for these users, for these abusers, for these narcs that want to stay in the dark. Be mindful too of the ones that you decide to forgive, because there's some that's taking advantage of that too. Know when forgiving once is enough, because the lesson is for you and that other person when there is forgiveness in place. If one of those person ain't getting a lesson, be mindful. You don't want them taking you on an emotional roller coaster and through the loop of an endless suffering again. Alright, good people, I just want to share a word to the wise. Say no. Game over. Be comfortable with saying no sometimes. Know when to say yes. When it lifts you up. When it encourages you. When it motivates you. When it inspires you. When it helps you. Know when to say no. When it discourages you. Depletes you. Discombobulates you. Detaches you. You're grown. You know what to do. I just want to share those thoughts with you. Word to the wise. Say no. Game over. Change your mindset. This too shall pass. You will keep pushing through. You will survive and thrive in these times. All right. I get you on the next go around. I holla. Love you. Peace.